I get it too. I get that it is the moment of truth once again for BK Stars. They will find themselves on the defense on Dorado, starting things off. EnVyUs on the attack, of course. And we will see what the comp is going to be for these guys.
BK Stars not going to be sticking with that, most likely.
Well, they're moving out, but yeah, I'd be pretty surprised.
That'd be really surprising if we saw this actually be the comp that they want to run on this map.
Single tank, triple healer.
Support.
Yeah, there we go. Bunny back on the Road Dog now. Okay. I was going to say, yeah. Why do they got to do that? Why do they have to mess with us, you know?
Yeah, Twinkle actually going to be changing back to the Lucio. Oh, or not.
Hey, Zenyatta's good, man. No, he's good.
This is just
good hero.
This is just caster trolling right now. Well, we almost had something very interesting, but it'll be back to triple tank and Carpe on the McCree. It's very interesting that this series has been so McCree heavy, given that on this patch, only these two teams have shown a strong preference for that hero. Harry Hook, it's like he will be running it as well, probably in anticipation of a possible Genji, but he's not going to find that.
Okay. Coming out, they have to deal with that biotic grenade early on, as you often see these days.
Okay, so nothing too weird so far, pretty standard defense here. See if he can get some damage out, maybe a lucky pick. And that's actually going to be a very aggressive Lucio speed boost.
Well, that was nearly a hook.
Yep, they were fishing for that hook as the BK Stars members tried to reset their defense inside the choke point.
Well, it connected, but it just couldn't get pulled back around that corner, yeah.
One of the big changes on this patch, for sure.
Yep.
And this is about as typical as it can be. Push it through. You don't want to walk through those narrow chokes on either side of the truck, so come up here and try and play on the high ground instead.
That's right, EnVyUs dropping down. Nice kill onto Alarm right away from Taimu. Finds that hook he was looking for. Now that payload's going to move. BK Stars had to back way up after losing their Reinhardt.
Yeah, so difficult to deal with that. Looked like Chips actually hit a sleep dart right there on the Reinhardt in order to set up the hook in the first place. Very nice combination. Chips hitting a lot of very good sleep darts so far tonight. As usual, we could say, Alarm back now. And that will mean that the defense will resume here from BK.
Yep. Taimu waiting for that hook cooldown. Ready to go. Trying to come around the side. They're going to use the Deadeye. Harry Hook not able to find anyone with that, though.
Yeah, pushes them off the truck, though, and really just trying to get that as far, advance the payload as far as they can.
Yeah. All right, it's Nano Boost time. They're going to throw it onto Alarm. Going to go after the Nano Boost. It was used by BK, or by BK Stars, rather. Coco gets it. They keep changing colors.
Yeah, we saw the same Nano Boost come down from Chip Cyan. Mickey has been more often than not the recipient of those Nano Boosts. And
well, that's one way to take point A.
Harry Hook just going to clean up the rest of that fight. And we saw, of course, the Sleep Dart coming down again, but they knew they had the damage thanks to the Biotic Grenade, reducing the healing onto Alarm, so focus him while he's on the ground, take him out, and keep on pushing that payload. High ground, that's an interesting flank, splitting up 3 and 3, and trying to take the back of the high ground. You don't normally see this on Dorado Attack. Oh, Harry Hook. That was beautiful!
Yep, that's exactly what they needed. Alarm taken out again.
You don't expect that at all, right?
I don't think so, no.
High ground on the defense, you come up onto the upper balcony of the church, you try and get that drop down. You don't expect the McCree to come around by jumping on the window ledges to get the clutch flashbang that sets up the hook.
Now the hop flashbang over the shield.
Beautiful.
Every Reinhardt sits there, it makes sense. Bernard coming down now with the Graviton Surge. EnVyUs gets the sound barrier off in time. Sound barrier for both teams as the fight keeps going here. And Bunny gets the first kill on the Internet Hulk in this fight. Chip's getting a little bit low. That's a problem. And BK Stars going to be able to halt the momentum for EnVyUs for a little while anyway.
Finally having a strong hold. Been looking for that one. But Envy, just off of that flashbang, got so much momentum on that payload. And they forced BK Stars to commit pretty hard. That said, BK Stars still going to be feeling all right about the tools they've got. Carpe nearly getting taken out right there. Mickey and Taimu, though, with that combo we've seen over and over, the Graviton Whole Hog. And they're going to drop it from above, looks like.
Time for the Graviton Hog.
Gravity Hog.
That's right.
Love it.
Because you can't really call it the whole surge, can you? That's like what I drank in the 90s all the time. I drank the whole surge. needs to worry about Bunny coming from behind, it looks like. Oh, and that pulse bomb from Bunny didn't do a whole lot. Watching out for the Deadeye now. Mickey back with his team. Not really finding an opportunity for that Graviton Surge. Not quite yet.
Yeah, Taimo actually taken out right there. Harry Hook tried to use the tack visor, or not even the tack visor yet, just getting the nano boost. But they didn't actually make much use of that combo. Mickey held on to that Graviton Surge until he died, and the whole hog went down very early. Taimo back on the Widowmaker again.
See, Taimo's like that guy in every solo queue game where he's like, all right, we're losing, I'm going to go Widowmaker. But Taimo can make it work.
Taimo actually
Unlike all the
carries
Widowmakers in
envy.
my games.
Yes, very true. There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Taimo's the guy who thinks he can carry you on Widowmaker and actually can, which is, you know.
If you're not Taimo, don't try it. Don't try it.
So very rare.
It's not a common occurrence.
Setting up once again.
Yep.
They will.
Oh, so close. That shield came up just in time. Mickey walking forward now.
Going to burn the Graviton. It looks like they want to just shatter this shield first, and they're going to get it.
Lobbed it in there again. He got knocked down, though. Pin comes in. And Taimo really capitalizing on a lot of that damage that was done during the Graviton Surge.
Yeah, meanwhile, though, Pulse Bomb is going to miss. Couldn't quite get the kill. Now they have to drop the Lucio just to buy time. They're investing a sound barrier into this. They're not actually going to stop the cart here on this point.
Twinkle did this on Volskaya point B as well to buy time for the respawns, but that's I guess he did it this time too. He bought just enough time, but will it work out? Graviton Surge, and wow, Taimo just firing unopposed here. Burner goes down, and yeah, I think that that sound barrier from Twinkle wasn't the best idea.
No, and because both he and the unapproved died coming into that point before the rest of the team could arrive, there's basically no chance that they were going to be able to defend there. And now they find themselves without a sound barrier, have a few other ultimates to work with, but Internet Holt really going to have a pretty big advantage.
All right, this guy can play Widowmaker. It's okay. I'm not going to question it anymore.
Not raging about his Widowmaker?
No.
I'm still a little...
Oh, it hurt so bad.
I mean, knew where he was, obviously. And
poor Carpe.
Carpe knew that Taimo knew where he was, so you got to expect that. But, man, sometimes you don't expect that level of accuracy as BK Stars find themselves a couple heroes down.
Oh, yeah, bumped his head on the ledge there. Oh, next with the Earth Shatter, but no one there for the follow-up quite yet.
That was a terrible Earth Shatter, honestly.
Yeah, there was no one there to really do anything with it. And Harry Hook on the run gets very, very low here. He's got the tack visor. Carpe out of the suit now. He's like, there's something. Oh my gosh, Taimo finds a kill on the Genji in midair. What is going on here?
His angles. He's just setting up these huge crossfires, and there's nothing they can do to protect their heroes from it. Hi, Taimo.
Insane.
Oh my.
Insane Widowmaker play.
I don't even know what to say about that, Doa. That's just incredibly impressive.
I know exactly what to say about it. Thanks a lot for ruining solo queue for me for the next month, Taimo. Thanks a lot. It's all your fault. I blame you.
His positioning is just excellent.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly how to set up around his teammates so that there's no defense from the opposition. And he's basically pressuring them either into eating headshots and dying or pushing them aggressively into the main death ball of his team that entire time.
And the thing is normally it'd be like, okay, send the Tracer after that Widowmaker, send the Genji after that Widowmaker, and they try it, and he just kills them. He just kills you like at point blank.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he does.
He knows he's done a good
poor
thing.
Carpe.
Yeah,
Come on, Carpe diem.
Well, it's going to be a tall order. Only a minute on the clock left over for EnVy, though. So
yeah, but finishing Dorado in a professional match, not something you see on the regular. Internet Hulk on that Symmetra, that's something you definitely see on the regular.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that we didn't see the Symmetra come out on King's Row, but we at least get to see it here, Doa. And it's one of those picks that EnVy really does play better than almost anybody else.
Oh, and Internet Hulk, he's going for the classic, man, and he crouched. So, I love it. I mean, it's a good way to build a good amount to ult charge right at the beginning. Sometimes you get a cheesy kill.
I mean, I do disagree with putting 6 on the doorway. I think that's like,
well,
that's a little much. I do appreciate it more when Symmetra players will stagger that over the course of the map up until the actual choke point on the arch right there. But
I think it's okay. I mean, because the way he did it, they don't know that he's symmetric. They can probably guess, but they shouldn't have any firm thing. Well, now they know. There's a big shield walking through the door, and yeah, okay.
But he got barely any charge because a lot of that damage went into the Zarya projected barrier instead, so I don't know. I think it's just better to set them up one by one, generally speaking. That way they're sort of slowed as they approach the point. You can get more value out of your turrets, but...
Nah, just bad luck. It happens.
I think that was actually pretty obvious read there from BK Stars. Anyway, Bunny going to be trying to recontrol this high ground with the Tracer.
And Mickey's in a bit of trouble here. It's kind of low. Bunny hears the symmetric. Yeah, there we go. Finds the turret. And Internet Hulk only about 30% charge, so yeah, I mean, he is in a bit of trouble as far as getting that ultimate up. You really want to do that as fast as you can.
50% now has had some clever turret locations to try and push that ult meter up, but they've lost control of their flank right now, and they didn't really take the biggest advantage of the choke point.
There's a lot of places to hide it on this map. Hide that, hide the sentry turrets.
Trying to stay alive right now.
Yep.
Get some more turrets down around some of these corners, and he's moving pretty slowly, but Bunny going to get hooked. Not actually going down, though.
Yeah, in fact, he killed Coco.
Oh.
With the,
that was not...
Coco with the pulse bomb.
Right.
Second hook's the charm, I guess.
Yeah, that was pretty sloppy by Envy, though. You hit the sleep dart right there. You're not going to instant burst the Tracer if you left-click on her with that Symmetra, so waking her back up and allowing her to rewind. Internet
Hulk put down the ult and it immediately got destroyed, apparently, because his charge is back to 11%. That's a problem.
Yeah, well, looks like if he does have that charge down, it was either to be a teleporter right now.
It was immediately destroyed.
You saw it in the kill feed, right?
Well, I mean, he's recharging, and you don't start charging if it's still up. So
that is very awkward for the Symmetra.
I play Symmetra many times.
You do?
Oh yes. And yeah, what happened there is he thought he had a safe place to put down probably the barrier, because I know he likes that one a little bit more right now, and I got a feeling, unfortunately, Bunny was probably right there to kill him. Something it's happened to all of us Symmetra players at once. It's horrible, but it does happen. Already up to 50% again as the Graviton Surge comes out for EnVyUs, trying to capitalize on that with the tack visor from Harryhook. Everyone backing away, though. BK Stars has lost a lot of members already, and EnVyUs holding strong.
They did. You can see the spam coming from Burner on that high ground as they were trying to eliminate the threat from Harryhook's tack visor, but damage had already been done, really, and they're pushing forward very aggressively onto the high ground once again. So BK Stars going to be coming in with 6 ults, though. They have been disciplined in saving them up until this point, and there's still no shield generator for Internet Hulk.
Yeah, he's a ways away now, crucially. Trying to build up as fast as he can. BK Stars coming in, they're going to use that sound barrier and just rush ahead. Graviton Surge, Burner did use it. Where's the capitalization? There it is, man. They got the pulse bomb off just in time. 2 kills with that. EnVyUs on the back foot now. Bunny looking for the kill, gets hit with the sleep dart from Chips Ion. And EnVyUs fighting back. Alarm's got the nano boost, but so does Mickey. It's usually who they end up giving it to. Coco does go down. The payload finally starting to move again. EnVyUs held for a long time, just 30 seconds left for BK Stars. So EnVyUs does finally give up point A, but they cost BK Stars a lot of time to do it.
Absolutely, and the question is Internet Hulk going to switch right now? Taimu already back on the Widowmaker. Of course, Hulk will be able to just pop down that shield generator, but yes, now is the time for Lucio. Not on this second point. There's too much movement on the streets phase. You're not going to get a lot of value out of it, so I like just sacrificing that if you can. But really, it was the crucial decision-making for BK Stars right there. You could see Burner and Bunny just hunting down the Symmetra. They knew that that ultimate was about to come back up again. That was the crucial pick that they had to make to open up that fight. They managed to make it work, and
the duel. Bunny gets a lot of damage on Taimu in trouble. Can he get the kill? Oh, he gets him! What a shot from Taimu!
Looked like he was going to lose that. But man, every time they attempt to flank onto Taimu, he is winning the battles, and that has been so huge for Envy.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Also, Bunny is a very good Tracer player. So
he's a great Tracer player.
That is
Tracer and Genji should kill Widowmaker.
Yeah, that is a demoralizing duel to lose right there. Bunny gonna try and take it round 2, however.
Yeah. Oh well. it's just like that cinema, man. It's just like the video. Tracer loses that one. There you go again. Yeah, you can't fight lore.
He got Internet Hulk.
Yeah, he killed Mandato while that was going on too. It didn't pop up in the kill feed. That didn't happen. Whoa.
I guess Taimu is just going to absolutely run rampant on Widowmaker tonight. What a pleasure to watch.
Oh boy. Wait for it. Wait for it. They have to come out behind the Reinhardt shield. You don't see the Tracer hiding behind the Reinhardt very often. I guess you have to do that against Taimu. Gonna back away now. BK Stars taking the long way around.
I've got to try something else because when they have attempted to attack the high ground with one person, they just get picked off by Taimu time and time again.
Yep. All right. Well, apparently his ult is active.
And he knows where everybody is because Taimu just ulted.
Yeah.
So he was trying to get in behind right there and see exactly where they all are. Is not going to get booped off the top, crucially. So.
Yeah, that was could have been bad if Mickey would have gotten knocked off. They could have isolated him and taken him down.
Still has to be very careful about the Diva, though, when you're thinking about this ult. But, I mean, at some point, BK Stars needs to actually commit right here.
Oh, Mickey's just so threatening. They know he's got the Graviton Surge up. I don't know what they're waiting for, though. Gotta make something happen here. They've got ults.
Yeah, trying for a really long flank around the side right now, but really nobody on the payload for BK Stars. They've got 3 seconds. They only have their Reinhardt and Lucio on the low ground.
Oh, Carpe got 2 there. Mickey lost that duel with Burner as well. Burner firing from on high. The payload still going to keep moving, and EnVyUs kind of a bit of a scattered defense, and BK Stars just kind of walks up and wins a Zarya one-on-one for the most part.
Well, BK, they were winning the Reinhardt shield battle on the high ground, and they were spread out in a giant arc across that entire point B area. So a very slow attack, but ends up actually cracking the defense at the end. But Harry Hook is here.
He's got to watch out, though. Oh,
no!
Gets booped by Carpe. Goodbye. Bunny has a nano boost, meanwhile. Looking for a pulse bomb option. Doesn't even need it, I guess. EnVyUs falling apart a little bit here at the end of point B.
Carpe played that
give this point
super well. I mean, the defensive matrix coming in and then actually getting the boop off, eliminating 2 ultimates from EnVyUs. Crucial. And now they're coming in with a big advantage on the final point.
Taimu, what are you doing, man? He was way out ahead of everyone else. And that's going to be an annoying split spawn to deal with.
Now see if he's going to switch it up or if he's going to stay on the Roadhog. Yeah, will be a McCree change for him here. And Harry Hook now onto the Reaper on this last point, which can end up pretty close quarter combat.
Just 1 minute. I mean, the crucial thing is BK Stars really didn't need to use many ults to get that point, so they've got them now for this one. Oko jumping down, looking for it, uses that Earth Shatter, didn't see who it hit because we're looking at Bunny. Clear the top after Chipsai, and Chipsai very low, turns around. Oh, he gets taken down, but meanwhile, EnVyUs getting the kills in the team fight, and Bunny kind of finds himself on his own.
Actually does manage to escape outside of the Ziggurat. Yeah, they noticed Bunny wasn't there. Bunny taking the long way around, so Envy collapses onto the front line, 6v5. Earthshatter does manage to land, and Chips High gets a good grenade in there. So easy fight, but BK Stars again, they're coming back with a lot of ults, but they didn't have a chance to use them on that last push.
All right. EnVyUs, this is the last fight they're going to need to win here in this match.
Great charge.
That's right. Bunny looking for a bit more. Coco does take out alarm early on, though. Sound barrier was used by EnVyUs. It's gone now. Bunny waiting for it. There's the pulse bomb. Oh, but it's Harry Hook, the one that gets the kill. Bunny does go down, and there's the self-destruct. No kills for Carpe, and they take him out before he gets back in the mech, and that should about do it. EnVyUs will win this one 3-1.
And BK, they never had a chance to use a lot of their ultimates on those last 3 pushes because Envy was playing so aggressively. They didn't have really time to set up any kind of combos right there. And that's just Envy knowing that those ultimates are available to use and knowing that they have to play aggressively to try and disrupt the engages of their opponents. And they do it successfully. But BK Star is really lacking a lot of discipline and decisiveness in those final pushes, I should say.
Wow. I mean, more than anything, Taimu's Widowmaker.
Incredible.
Some of the best Widowmaker stuff I've ever seen in that match right there. That was some amazing, amazing stuff.
Yeah, very exciting. Love the way they played Widow with multiple different kinds of composition.
Feels Goodman. EnVyUs feels Goodman.